Okay. Anyway, a lot changed since I wasn't at work Saturday. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. But, yeah. It's. I don't know what's going on because I'm not really into the. I talk to people from time to time, like if I absolutely need to, or if I'm on break and people are like, "Why are you smiling at your phone?" I'm like, "I'm texting my wife. Why are you not smiling at your phone? Aren't you married?" And I don't know. I'm not really into office drama, as they call it. I don't. I know everybody, and I know a little bit about everybody, but I don't know anything that goes on in the office, to be completely honest. I know about the job. That's it. Everything else I choose to stay oblivious to. But apparently something happened. I'm not sure what, but one of the girls that was actually moving up and was about to become a manager. She's really cool. Um, well, I shouldn't say really cool. I didn't really like her. She always made me uncomfortable, so I'd always run away because I mean like uncomfortable, like teacher uncomfortable. Cause she'd always come and stand over my shoulder like, "How you doing, genius?" That's another thing I didn't get. She nicknamed me genius, and I'm not sure why. But anyway, she always stood over my shoulder. Like, I guess she was trying to be my mentor, but she didn't let me know. So I just thought she was bugging me. But she'd stay there and be like, "So how are we doing today, genius?" I'm good. You just set my appointment for me. Thanks. Can you go away? There are like 12 other people in this building. But I guess she was cool, but she never really came over and motivated me. She just kind of came over and stood, so I never knew what was going on. Um, but she was awesome at her job. She'd get like 13 appointments a night because she was just an appointment setter, but she was the golden one that gets to work day shift from whatever time on into our night shift and get off at 9 like us. So during day shift, she would do appointment setting and she'd be like an assistant manager, kinda. So that's kind of cool. And she would just help out the marketing managers, who are the ones that run around getting all the information and doing God knows what to run the company, while the CEOs are doing whatever it is they do. And then during our shift, she would just confirm appointments while the marketing managers were talking to the water technicians that were out in different parts of North Carolina actually doing installations and stuff like that. So she would be confirming appointments or making appointments, and the marketing managers would be doing something called dispatch, where they actually call the water technicians and say, "Hey, you need to be at this house at this time," or they would call the, or the water technicians would call the marketing managers and be like, "Hey, the people aren't at their house. I don't know what's going on. Should I still stay in Goldsboro or can I come home?" Stuff like that. But she was moving up and she was doing an awesome job. But she got fired. Nobody explained that to me, but she got fired because of office drama. I have no idea what, but it's something. And what else? Sorry. My manager, the one that hired me, resigned, which was news to me. That hit me the hardest. Because, one second. Anyway, yeah, my marketing manager actually resigned, which was the hardest on me because she was the one that actually interviewed me, and she's the one that actually hired me, and she was the one that gave me a second chance when she was supposed to fire me, but she just ended up demoting me. So I was pretty upset whenever I found that out, because I was hoping I could come in whenever I went in yesterday. I was hoping I'd be able to come in and she'd be the one training me. I'd be like, you know what, thanks a lot for this, instead of just kicking me to the curb because blah 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 blah. And I don't know. The manager that's had to replace her, Brittany. She's pretty cool too. She said that Kim just really didn't want to be there at all, and she felt like,
Can you let the dogs back in a minute?
yeah, but she felt like she wasn't there mentally. Not that anything was wrong with her. She just wasn't at the job. She didn't feel into it the way she was before. She wasn't into it whenever she tried motivating us. She just wasn't there. So she left. So, I don't know. That made me pretty sad. I mean, I guess we could all see it, that she was kind of gone all the time. But she did an awesome job. I mean, I've only been there a short amount of time, but I think she was doing excellent. But I don't know. No idea what she's up to now. She used to be a nurse before H2O Doctor. And she said she loved that more than anything, but she stopped after her son passed away. And she kept feeling an attachment to a lot of her patients. So after that, she just couldn't do it anymore. Like, she just didn't have the heart to. So I'm wondering if she did end up going back into the medical field, or trying, or what she's gonna do. I have no idea, because it was really sudden. Like, she hadn't mentioned it to anybody. At least that's what Brittany said. And Brittany's the only one that ever hears the personal stuff like that from Kim, because her and Kim are like this. So I guess Saturday was just the day. She just walked out, I suppose. It was weird, because at any workplace, I guess you would feel like a family, but yesterday really felt like it. Just that instant, I just actually felt sad. Like, my face got hot, like I was gonna cry, because Brittany's sitting there during we do something called Power Hour, which is the last hour that we're working from 8 to 9. That's our prime time. That's when something. Anyway, point is, we do something called Power Hour, where we normally sing or make a beat on our desks or something, just to get everybody riled up and excited, so that we don't just sit in our chairs like, oh my gosh, it's the last hour, blah blah blah, I just want to go home, and not call anyone. So we do a Power Hour to get energized and excited. Sorry, I have a mustache hair that's like sits like this, and it keeps tickling my nostril. I don't have a runny nose or anything, so. But anyway, instead of doing Power Hour, we all kind of huddled around, and Brittany told us everything that was going down so nobody started spreading rumors. And while she was explaining why Kim left, why Kim resigned, she started crying and started explaining to us that she really, really didn't want to move up and take Kim's job under those circumstances. Even though Kim left on her own terms, she just didn't. She didn't feel right replacing her. And I don't blame her. Because they were best friends, and that was, I don't know. But when I say it felt like a family, I mean, because whenever we were doing our pump up just before our shift started, you could tell how it was before she even started explaining anything. You could tell how it was going to be because she did that thing that most people try and do where it's like, okay, I just got this huge new responsibility and I have no idea how to handle it. Really need everybody to help me out the best they can. So she's like, hey, you, can you do this and this, this, and this whenever we go on break? And you, can you do this, this, and this? And you, can you do this, this, and this? So everybody got some kind of little assignment. Like, I have to pick up not qualified appointments and mall leads whenever we go on breaks. Just so everybody picks up a little bit of something, and then you can just have something sorted out because it's really just her now. Like, George leaves about an hour before everybody, and our other big owner person leaves like 2 hours before everybody. So it's just her running the world right now. It's crazy. So every guy got kind of sad, and we're just like, yeah, we're gonna help you out. We got it. We will try not to be a handful, because before there used to be 3 people that were running our little area, and now it's just Brittany. Crap. But one of the things I was thinking about this morning, I was thinking about the trip to Illinois, and how I think, didn't it cost me like $200 there, and then 200 something back? I was sitting here, I don't know what made me think about it, but I was sitting here thinking about it this morning, and I was like, that's gonna be rough, because I'm barely getting like 200 something dollars every 2 weeks. So that means I'm only gonna be, when I'm not spending money, I'm only gonna be maintaining like 300 something dollars in between them, because I still have to buy certain things and gas and stuff like that. So that's not gonna cut it. I'm gonna try again to see if I can go to Krispy Kreme, but this time try and do morning shift, like first shift, and if I can do that, then maybe they'll let me, I don't know, maybe if I can do morning shift, I can just go straight from there to H2O Doctor, because then I'll be getting a weekly check, and then I'll have the bi-weekly check from H2O Doctor, and maybe that'll actually save some money, and I will be able to get away with like $5 still in my pocket whenever I make it to California. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. That's just what's been on my mind since I woke up. Yeah, say something to your mom. Okay. Good enough.